Sergeant Dominic Monaco, United States Marine Corps.
Gunnery Sergeant Mary Monaco, United States Marine Corps.
We're here to honor a veteran who passed away today, World War II veteran, part of the greatest generation that served our country. These individuals that serve our country do it with the love in their heart and to defend our nation for any enemies, foreign and domestic. This generation is absolutely the backbone of this country that helped create this country to go to a better place.
You're winging it, right?
I'm winging it. Do you want to say that? Say something.
We're here today to actually pay respect for a World War II veteran who was part of the Red Ball Express. It's a great thing that we like to do is to help to recognize the veterans that serve this country. The last thing we do is give them final honors and respect, driving the family from their house to the church and set up the memorial inside. There's a final respect we could give our federal veterans.
Brother Barnes was an iconic American citizen as well as a sterling Pattersonian and a unique and astute businessman, a devoted father, a devoted husband, and a man of God. I am blessed to have known him.
Please accept my sincerest condolences on behalf of a grateful nation. Please accept my condolences on behalf of a grateful nation. These lines were all too familiar to me 30 years ago, as this was one of the details, the extra details that I performed, funeral services and death notifications. It never got easy. And the first time I did it, I thought that I would fall apart. And my commander said, "Suck it up, buttercup. It doesn't stop. It keeps going, and you just learn to adjust." During my military career, I rehearsed these lines on countless occasions. I was able to make it through casualty notifications because no other interaction was allowed with the family except my scriptured response, and then to depart. I did not have to continue to stand and look in their eyes and see their sorrow. I didn't have to hold myself back from giving hugs and trying to comfort them without just the use of my words. Today, both my mind and heart are in overdrive, Ray. Thank you for sharing your father and his military experiences and accomplishments with our veteran community, if only for a short while. The service, sacrifice, and humility with which he served will never be forgotten by you, your family, our church, our community, or our nation. Keep him in your heart and always cherish the service that he gave to his country, for he was proud of that service that he gave. Today, I'm happy to say what came from my heart and not what was written in a card that was issued to me. Every move made today in honor of our fallen comrade is with precision. Every soldier that has taken part today does so with the discipline taught from our first day of service. Our faces are expressionless, but our hearts are closely connected to Corporal Paul R. Barnes, and for his service, I am forever grateful. For he paved the way for each man and woman that chose to take the oath protecting their nation against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. So help me God. Paul R. Barnes earned 4 Bronze Star medals, American Theater Medal, Good Conduct Medal, Overseas Service Bars, and a Purple Heart Medal. I will not read the description of each of the ribbons. The Purple Heart, however, is America's oldest military decoration. This is given to those U.S. military members who are wounded or killed while fighting in the nation's wars. His 4 Bronze Stars were given to him during the Ardennes Campaign, the Rhineland Campaign Offensive, Northern France Campaign, the European Theater of World War II. He received again the American Theater Medal and the Good Conduct Medal and Overseas Service Bar. As an Army ROTC student at Tuskegee Institute, Mr. Barnes was an honor guard at the funeral of scientist George Washington Carver. Paul was a truck driver for the Red Ball Express in France during World War II. They supplied food, medicine, guns, and ammunition to soldiers on the front line. Mr. Barnes did that which others did not want to do. He went where others feared to go and did what others failed to do. He asked nothing from those who gave nothing and reluctantly accepted the thought of eternal loneliness should he fail at his mission. He has seen the face of terror, felt the stinging cold of fear, and the sweet taste of a woman's love. He cried, he pained, and he hoped, but most of all, he lived for the time that others would say were best forgotten. At least someday, he would be able to say that he was proud of who he was, a United States Army soldier. There are only 2 people that are significant for your freedom. Jesus Christ, he died for your soul. Amen. And an American soldier died for your freedom. Amen. Amen. Ray asked that I read one acknowledgement from the House of Representatives from Congressman Bill Pascal Jr. It says, "Dear Barnes family, I would like to extend my most sincere condolences to your family as you mourn the loss of your beloved family member, Paul Barnes. During this difficult time, may you find comfort in Corporal Barnes' many years of service and dedication to our country. Paul's involvement serves as a testament to what he stood for. He was a fountain of knowledge, and his intelligence was rivaled by his kindness. Corporal Barnes will be remembered as a staunch soldier for our nation's citizens and a man of revered integrity. It is my hope that the love and support of friends and all those whose lives he affected will help you through this time. I extend my heartfelt sympathy to your entire family, and please know that you are all in my thoughts and prayers. Please know, as your friend in Congress, my door is always open to you. Sincerely, Bill Pascal Jr., member of Congress."
Mr. Barnes, as I said earlier, out of all of his accomplishments, accolades, and all the things that he's done, all the major things he's done, I don't know, Raymond, I don't know, but he seemed whatever he was doing, he was disciplined. He demands discipline. And the discipline kind of fit with his military character, his law enforcement character. But even wrapped in this discipline, there still was this one that wanted to usher you into your future. The reason why your dad is teaching you to drive at 11 is not just because you're tall. But the fact of the matter is he wanted to secure and know that you were getting everything. He didn't hold nothing back to you based on your age because you were able to comprehend whatever he was giving you, and he wasn't afraid to tell you and give you whatever you needed. He loved you, trust you. Same way you talk to me about how much you love your son and how much you trust your son and how much you believe in your son. The same way he done for that. And maybe like you told me, you didn't always understand it when you was his age, and maybe your son don't always understand how much you really love him, but one day he will understand just how much you love him and how much and why you're driving him to work and driving him to stick to it and tell him don't quit, don't be a quitter, because that's what your dad did. He was ushering you into your future.